Here's pre-calc. It is problem CL 4-133. This problem is, I'm just going to do letter D. This problem gave me a little trouble. So they gave us this graph here, and we're supposed to do this transformation on it. So I see that the multiplier out here, that's A, or it's going to give you a vertical stretch of a half. So that would kind of flatten it out, but it has a negative sign, so it's also going to flip it across the x-axis. So there's that going on, and then this x plus 2 here, that's like h, it's a horizontal shift of going left by 2. And then this minus 1 is going to shift the whole graph down by 1. So what I was doing wrong the whole time was I was shifting it. I grabbed some ordered pairs. Like I looked at the original graph, and at first I just tried grabbing these two, but really I ended up in the end grabbing a whole bunch of them. I grabbed this one down here, 6, negative 6, 0. I thought I grabbed that one. Maybe not. I grabbed this one, negative 4, negative 2. Any ordered pairs I could grab. There's negative 3, 0. There's negative 2, 2. See how I'm just going to all the little corners and grabbing all the ordered pairs. This is 2, 0. Wait. This is 0, 2. And this is 2, 2, and this is 4, 0, and 6, negative 2. So all of these ordered pairs, this top row, are some of the interesting points of the original graph. Because I really, in my mind, I know it's going to get flipped upside down, it's going to get squished, it's going to get moved left, and it's going to get moved down. But I can't do that in my mind, so I'm going to have to do it point by point. So what I did wrong is, the first time I tried it, I was shifting everything left. I took the ordered pairs and I shifted the x. I would subtract 2 from the x, and then I would subtract 1 from the y, and then I would multiply the y by, because y is for vertical stretching. I multiply the y by negative 1/2, and I kept getting it wrong. And then I found there's an order of operations that we have to follow. So you want to do parentheses first, and then multiplication, and you have to save that shifting down for last. So the way I decided to do it was I did in the parentheses first, I took my ordered pair and I subtracted 2. That's how I got the negative 6. And then I multiplied the y by negative 1/2. That's where that 1 came from. And then the very last thing I did was shifted it down. That's what the little minus 1 is for. So we'll go through these. This one, it got subtracted 2 from the x, multiplied the y by negative 1/2, and then I subtracted 1 from the y to shift it down. So same thing, I did that to all these ordered pairs. We'll do the last 2 together. So the x is what's giving the horizontal shift. So it says shift left, so I'm gonna subtract 2 from my 4. Now give me 2. And then I'm supposed to flip it over the x-axis, or basically multiply it by negative 1/2 on the y. So negative 1/2 times 0 is just going to be 0. And then after I've done that, then I can shift it down. So I don't have to mess with the x when I shift it down, but the y, that's what shifts it down. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give a horizontal shift, which only happens with the x coordinate. So I'm going to minus 2 from the 6 and get 4. And then I'm going to not shift it down yet. I'm going to give it its vertical stretch of -1/2. So -1/2 times 2, I think would be +1. -1/2 times 2. And then the last thing I'm going to do is shift it down. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So these ones with the little check marks, I think I already plotted them because I wanted to make sure I was doing it right before I started recording. Let's see, I think I haven't plotted the 0, -2. So that'll be, oh, I already did that one. 2, -1. 2. So I think it's going to start coming back up. And then 4, 0. Well, there we go. And that actually, I think that's going to answer, or that's going to match the answer key. Let's check if the answer key is even right. Yeah, that matches. So I think that's all I have for you.